Hello everyone, this is Doug Trexell, Kelly Williams. Let's see if I can do this right. Oh my goodness. Hey, this is Doug Trexell going live on Facebook. Kelly Williams, 4531 Rhea Ridge, Blacksburg. Beautiful house on over 4 acres, 3,700 square feet, 4-bedroom, 3 full baths. I'm gonna go back to the property and give you a virtual walkthrough. Anybody have any questions or comments, please post them up. But here, this is the street. It's a dead-end road on a cul-de-sac, and all of the houses are very spread out. Once everything comes into bloom, you'll barely be able to see the neighbors, which is a nice feature in this day and age. Here's the lovely home. Again, it's 4-bedroom, 3 full bath, 2-car garage, finished basement, storage in the basement, over 4 acres to frolic, end of the road tranquility. Wonderful for raising a family, and you're only minutes from Virginia Tech. So I am going to go into the house. And again, if anybody has any questions or comments, just feel free to message here and I'll do my best to answer, or I can take you into any specific areas of the home. The driveway is paved also, recently resurfaced, architectural shingles. Home is in excellent shape. Heading to the covered porch. Red front door, good feng shui. And let's just look at this porch for a moment. Look at this beautiful rocking chair front porch. Can you imagine yourself having a glass of wine, just relaxing out here, watching the sun go down? Just absolutely gorgeous and peaceful. The only car that's come by since I've been here is my car. So just wonderful. Plenty of room for parking on the street and in the driveway for when you're entertaining guests. But let's go inside this home. Wonderful foyer greets you. Plenty of storage in these 2 closets, but just opens to a massive and beautiful great room. The living room, kitchen, and dining room are all one connected space. So no matter where you are in this home, you're always connected to everyone else. Just a beautiful, warm and inviting stone fireplace with gas logs and lots of natural light throughout the home. Just makes this a warm and enticing space. And there's your dining room just off the kitchen. And look at this cozy chair. Many a good book was read by this chair with a glass of wine. And now you have your dining space. And you can see there's room for a much bigger table. This one seats 6, but you could go much larger and still have room. And it's connected right off the kitchen. And then just glorious mountain views out the window of nature. And then if we pan around to your wonderful kitchen space, and with a bar, and just look at that counter space in that island. 5 bar stools around that island, and a separate sink. So just imagine getting your children ready for school, making them some pancakes, and serving them at this island area. Just a wonderful space. Or having the guys over for a pint with a wet bar or a glass of wine. Now we'll move over to the kitchen. It's all cherry wood cabinets, stainless steel appliances, under cabinet lighting. Double sink, another window to let all the natural light in. Oh, sorry, I got my finger in the way there. Here's the view from the kitchen out to this massive island with seating for as many friends as you can find. And look at these beams, this natural pressed wood, just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. It just lends itself to this space being so warm, so inviting. Sorry, I was trying to invite some friends onto this live stream. Virtual open house, 4531 Rhea Ridge Road, Blacksburg. We're in the main great room. I'm about to go out on the veranda and show you some of the features out there. And I'll try not to move the phone too quickly. But here we are, this expansive deck overlooking the forest. And you can just see through the trees the cul-de-sac. So the road ends just down from the property. But it goes all the way to the cul-de-sac, if you can see that far back. There's the fire pit, where many a fun night was had, roasting marshmallows and telling ghost stories with the children. And a playset. And a generous fenced-in portion of the backyard for any dog lovers that want to keep their dogs safe. Now, if you look at this deck, I'll just try to grab a corner here. It is T-Rex decking, so it's very low maintenance. All you need to do is maybe once a season or every other year, just some gentle soap and a pressure wash, and that should keep it looking great for years to come. And this is just a huge space. I don't know if you can tell the scale through the phone, but it's about 10 feet by 20 feet. And you've got plenty of room for all your friends out here to socialize, or again, just drink a glass of wine and watch the sunset over this beautiful property. It's very peaceful. I don't know if you can hear the birds, but just very peaceful and serene. And you can just see the mountains through the trees. That's about to go away once the trees come in, another week or two. But during the winter, you just have wonderful mountain views. And then you have stairs off the deck to the backyard, and you'll see later in the tour, you also have access through the basement. But let's go back inside. Just look at this warm space. And let me go over by the fireplace. I'm gonna pan up, and if you can just see this warm loft space, it just lends itself to this amazing warm feeling of openness. And the house feels even bigger than it is, and it's already 3,700 square feet. But with the high ceilings and the open loft space, it feels even bigger. But let's go over to the master bedroom, just off the great room. And it has its own corridor and door for privacy. And you've got a very, very generous walk-in closet. And the builder spared no expense and carried the wood ceiling beams through the walk-in closet. Shelving, coat hangers everywhere, just ample space for his and her to share a closet. Now, my phone is just not doing this justice, but there's a vaulted ceiling in the master bedroom. And if I were to guess, it's probably at least 15 feet to the ceiling at this highest point here. Plenty of natural light and blinds. I'll grab a corner here so you can get a better view of the room. But just a warm and inviting space with plenty of natural light. Again, we're on a virtual open house tour, 4531 Rhea Ridge. If anyone would care to chime in or drop some comments, I'd be glad to answer them. Or specifically tour those areas of the home. Just a wonderful space. I'll come to this corner of the bedroom so you can see back towards its own hallway. Plenty of room. That's a full-size roll-top desk and about a 40-inch TV over there. This is a king-size bed. And there's just plenty of room on either side of it. So you could put even more furnishings in this room if you wished. But let's move on to the ensuite bathroom. There's a glass block to let in all this natural light, but yet it's filtered for privacy. Just amazing tile work around this whirlpool tub. Full-size whirlpool tub. And here's another nice feature of this home. You have his and her vanities, one to the left and one to the right. His and hers vanities. And around the corner, you have your own shower. Sorry, the glare, I can't hardly see it. You have the glare, and then the commode is just around the corner from this vanity. But this bathroom is just huge. Closets flank either sides of the foyer for the bathroom. So plenty of storage in here. Pocket door for added privacy. And just gorgeous, gorgeous whirlpool bath with room for two. So we'll continue to pan around the master bedroom. Just a wonderful space. Just a wonderful light space. And that's another great feature about this craftsman style home, modern craftsman style home. Here's also on the hallway to the master bedroom some more of that filtered glass block to allow in the natural light, but still maintain the privacy. And if you'll see, there's even track lighting in the hallway for the master bedroom. But let's go back into the great room, and I'll mention a few things that I like about this layout. Is that most of the bedrooms are on this entry level, as well as the garage and laundry room. There's only one bedroom and a full bath downstairs. But what's ideal about this layout is the master bedroom is to one side, and the children's bedrooms are on the complete other side of the house, so that you get maximum privacy while you're in the master bedroom. And the children can be playing and having a good time on the other side of the house and not disturbing mom and dad. So let's move on. This is the hallway to the children's rooms, or the guest wing, as you'll say. Just to the left is a split bathroom, full bath, with pocket doors on the inner space. And then we're at bedroom number 2. And again, you just see the builder maximize the windows just to allow all of this natural light to come in. And here, this is the twin vanities. So when the kids are getting ready for school or getting ready for bed, and we have a multiple toothbrushing situation, we can minimize the friction. And again, full bath. And this is also a very, very large bedroom. I've seen master bedrooms that aren't this big in other houses. So very generous rooms for the children and generous closet space. And we'll move on to bedroom 3. Here in this hallway is also a massive closet for storage. But we'll go on to bedroom 3. And light and airy colors just add to the warmth and natural light of this property. And just great views of the forest around from every bedroom. Generous closet. Just a great space. Whether you need it for children or if you want to make this an office, it'd just be a wonderful space. Pocket door to the laundry room, which we'll go in briefly. With the utility sink. So here's your washer and dryer and utility sink. And then there's a door outside. Just to your right, you'll see the front door. So there's another quick way out for the children if they don't want to come through the front door. Then we'll go on briefly to the 2-car garage. Lift master garage door openers. Very cool. Dual electrical panels. Plenty of room in here for 2 cars and all of your lawn mowing equipment. And there's another back door if you need to get out to the property without garden tools through the house. You can just go straight out the back door. So just a great space. Heading back into the laundry room. And now we'll go up to what might be my favorite space. Is this amazing loft space. And the builder, again, spared no expense on this staircase landing. 2 windows to just keep that outside, inside feeling. Heading up a few more stairs to just this wonderful loft space. All the wood tones are carried through. and just take this in. I know it's hard to tell through my phone, but the ceilings on this space are probably 15 feet, maybe a little higher. They carried the wood beam through. They have side windows to allow in more natural light, and ceiling fans. And the HVAC system is also routed through here to keep the area plenty cool in the summer. But dual ceiling fans, lots of natural light in this space. Just a wonderful space. I'll back up so you can take it in. Loads of natural light. And then the current owner has this set up as an office space, but just a wonderful office space. Plenty of room. This might make a good indoor basketball court. And then look at this picture window. Look at these views. I don't know if you can see the mountains just out the window, but they're just framed perfectly through this craftsman style window. Just an amazing property. And then we'll look down to the living room from this loft space, and just a warm, open feeling of space and natural light and beauty that blends with the surrounding forest. Just an amazing space. Just an amazing space. I'll pan around through the loft space. But the current owners allowed this to be the children's playroom, so they could maintain some semblance of order in the living room and the main living area, while the children could frolic and play in this loft space. And they did. The children loved it up here. This whole corner was full of Star Wars toys when I first came here. So just a wonderful space for the children, or to use as an office, or as an artist gallery. With all this natural light in here and this feeling of space, can you imagine taking up painting, setting up your easel in this space? Just be wonderful. But let's move on. And again, look at all these windows to let natural light in everywhere you go. There's plenty of storage in these attic spaces on either side of the staircase. And I'll try to head down gently. We're back on the main level, heading around to the basement. And again, another light. The builder spared no expense. And look at this. Here's something you don't see in a lot of basements. There's a kitchenette with a dishwasher and a sink. So this would make a wonderful in-law suite. They could have their own separate area. Look at built-in cubbies on the window. Let me get down here. So look at this. You've got a built-in dishwasher, sink, cabinets, and a cooktop. So if you're entertaining and wanted to set this up as a bar, or again as a kitchenette for an in-law suite, just be a wonderful space. And it goes very, very far. And these nice light modern colors are carried throughout the home. Again, lending to this modern, warm feeling of light and space. But just a great space. If you wanted your parents to come move in with you, they could have their own kitchenette in this space. And here is the 4th bedroom. And you'll see it has recessed lighting and some windows to also allow the light and space in. Or if the in-laws didn't stay down here, it'd be a great room for the teenagers. So they could come hide in the basement, play their video games. Here's the 3rd full bath. And very nicely appointed. Commode, vanity, large tub, surround. So, truly making this basement however you want it. It's a very versatile space. It could be used as an apartment for the teenager, for the in-laws, as a bar, however you want it. And then, through here, you see this wonderful unfinished space, which doubles as either a workshop or a home gym, as the owner currently has it set up. It's a little bit of both. And I'll go to the corner here so you can have a better view of this space. But this is a huge room. If you need it, it'd be wonderful storage. Ideal workshop and gym. If anybody's joining me, 4530 Virginia. Oh, and because this home is so much newer, everything's built to a modern code. This home was built in 2004. All the plumbing is PEX, CPVC. All the wiring is up to modern code. And the appliances and utilities. And in a moment, we'll go into the utility room and I'll show you the PEX manifold. So just showing you this unfinished space, which could be finished if you needed a 5th bedroom. It wouldn't take much to finish this space. And it's a very dry space. And it already has lots of built-in lights. As you can see, plenty of room, great for a home gym or storage. I'll go over to this utility room and you can see this wonderful PEX manifold. Let's see if I can find a light in here. Sorry, bear with me. Here we go. So there's your oversized water heater, water softener. And here is your PEX manifold. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's basically a circuit breaker for your hot and cold water for every fixture in the house. It's clearly labeled. You just grab that red key and you can turn off any fixture in the house from right here. It's basically a circuit breaker for the water in your home. Makes it very easy to work on. But as you can see, it's PEX everywhere, so you should be free from issues for many years to come. PEX is made of such a nature that it is flexible, so if you're familiar with plumbing, copper pipes can freeze and burst. CPVC pipes will freeze and burst. And galvanized plumbing, which is your worst, can also freeze and burst. The PEX pipes can flex, so they can freeze solid without bursting. They can expand, and then once they thaw, you're in good shape. because they also won't burst. We'll go out through the basement to the backyard. We're underneath the deck now. There's your stairs and your propane tank for the fireplace. And the lawn's starting to come in good now this time of year. And look at these posts. You probably can't see it through your video, but these look like 8x8s. And look at these stringers on the decks. I don't want to bore anyone with the details if they're not into homes, but in my experience in real estate, it's pretty rare that you actually see a deck that's properly built. And this one's just overbuilt. Look, you've got an additional support for the stringers. So, not to bore you with these home building details, but this home is definitely overbuilt. The builder definitely took pride in the building of this home, and it reflects in all these natural windows, all this natural light, and just the way everything was overbuilt. So now we'll head back through this side yard, and we'll just go over to some of the wooded areas, and you can see the back of the home. Again, we're at the virtual open house, 4531 Rhea Ridge, Blacksburg, Virginia. I didn't really mention, these are Montgomery County schools, Blacksburg schools. So if you're moving to the area, these are some of the best schools around. Just wonderful schools. Of course, not open at the moment, but hopefully in time for next year, they'll be open. And look at this. I'm not sure if the owners did this or the builder did this, but you see how this one panel of this large fence, and this is a large fence, it's a 6-foot fence. Keep your leapy dogs from jumping over. But they left this one section to where this panel could be removed. So if you need to get in there with the riding mower, it's no problem. And also there's a gate up there. But look at this beautiful home. I love this dark blue siding with the white. I'm losing my wireless signal. Let me get closer to the house. That's gonna make it hard for me to get over to the fire pit. But I love this dark blue siding with the white accents. Just a great look. Very. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot the fire pit and the forest from here because I'm getting far enough away from the house. I'm losing my Wi-Fi signal. But there you go, children's playset, fire pit. Again, many a hot dog and marshmallow was roasted on this fire pit, and many ghost stories were told. The owner's been known on occasion to pitch a tent out here and let the children spend the night. Just a very safe neighborhood. Again, dead end cul-de-sac. And I'll have to check Google Maps. I think you're only about 8 minutes from Virginia Tech, the campus. So you can have it all. Very private, secluded, spread out, socially distanced location. But very convenient to Virginia Tech, to the stores, to the schools, just everything. Heading back up the hill. Nice side space on the side of the house. And there's not a lot of trees here, so this would lend itself to be a good herb garden if you wanted to. But just a great space. I'm going to head back in. If anyone has any questions or comments, please let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them. Heading back in through the basement. and we'll go back to the main level. And I'll just fix the camera in case anyone's getting vertigo. And I'll just touch on some features of this property. Back on the main level. It's getting a little warm in here with that fireplace going. Let's see if I can find a good angle to just set everyone down. And we'll touch base on a few of the features. Not so good there. Maybe up here. Okay, great. So here's our main space, 4531 Rhea Ridge, Blacksburg. We've went on a full tour of the home. Just many, many great features, making this a wonderful family home. Let me know, instant message me if you'd like to schedule a private tour at your convenience, or give me a call. But let's go over here. I'd rather show you the house than me, for obvious reasons. Just a wonderful space. Love that fireplace. But the home from the tour. Sorry, I lost you there. So anyone interested in the home, please message me any questions you may have. Just inviting a few friends to our wonderful open house. Here in Blacksburg. Beautiful home. Four bedroom, 3 full bath. And again, this home, with all the windows, natural lighting, it achieves that desired connection between escape to the outdoors with modern living. Again, we're only 8 minutes from Virginia Tech on 4.4 acres. This contemporary craftsman style home. Cathedral ceilings with exposed beams everywhere on the main level. Open concept kitchen with this massive island that I'm sitting at, enjoying my coffee. Just a great space. Kitchen has this huge island with its own wet sink. Cherry cabinets everywhere. Oversized windows everywhere. These French doors open out to that huge and expansive deck. 2-car garage. Laundry on the main level. Vaulted ceilings. Walk-in closet for the master. Wonderful loft space with the be an ideal home office or a play space for the children. Again, it's Gilbert Linkus Elementary, Blacksburg Middle School, Blacksburg High School. Sorry there, let me try to keep you up. Just a great space. And I'm getting toasty by this fireplace. I'm gonna head back outside, but again, we're hosting this virtual open house, 4531 Rhea Ridge, Blacksburg, Virginia. Just a wonderful space. All this wood and openness. It's just a wonderful space. Imagine sitting down, having your Christmas dinner here. And think of how big a tree you could get in this space. From here to the top of this loft space, I'll point you way up. At that is probably 25, 30 feet all the way up there. So just imagine the size of the Christmas tree you could put in there if you so desired. But a wonderful space. Anybody has any questions, please let me know. Going back through the kitchen with the under cabinet lighting. I'll go back through the master bedroom. Try not to shake around too much. And just to let everyone know, the state of the real estate market, houses are still selling quickly. I've made offers on a house yesterday. We made an offer on a house for a buyer client of mine. It just listed Friday. We looked at it Friday. We got the offer in Friday night. Watch out there, wasp. Got the offer in Friday night. They had multiple offers. It was gone Saturday. So the market's still very busy right now. And just look at this wonderful space. And I'm trying not to use these horrible sales adjectives. Wonderful, fabulous, spacious, nestled. But this house has them all. And there the owner's dog is back. Frank. Say hi, Frank. He found his biscuit. Just a wonderful space out here. So does anyone want to message me with any comments? Or hit me up? You know my number. We'll come out here for a private tour. But again, 4531 Rhea Ridge. Wonderful space. Available to tour and to purchase now. So you can be moved in before school starts next year. Both for your children and for the college. Hey, Frank. You're on camera. Okay, well, thank you for joining me. I think we've got a few minutes left, though. I don't want to cut anybody off too fast. So we'll just go back through the master bedroom just for a few more minutes. Again, hit me up if you have any questions, want a private tour. Just a massive master bedroom. This master bedroom is bigger than my living room. Again, that's a king-size bed. And you've got about 10 feet from the start of the hallway of the room to the bed. And plenty of room on either side of the bed. And Frank's joining me for this portion again. Just great natural light everywhere. Pocket door. Craftsman style doors everywhere. I didn't really point that out. But just a wonderful contemporary home. Again, look at that gorgeous natural light. I'll back out a little bit. Just take it all in. I kind of feel like Bob Ross. Put a happy little tree over here. But I'm doing my best to not sound like a complete dork. So hopefully it's working, but I doubt it. If you will, let me know. Here, we'll go out here. Just put a happy little tree out there. What do you think, Frank? You need a happy little tree out there? Okay, everybody. Well, thanks for joining me. Everybody stay safe out there. But again, this house would be great. Plenty of room to socially distance yourself here. Even from your family. You could give the kids one floor. Mom and dad keep the main floor. Throw everybody in the basement or in the loft. And 4.4 acres. And, you know, once these trees come in, it's hard to see the neighbors even when the trees are bare. But once these trees come in, you'll barely be able to see a neighbor's house. But all the neighbors are very friendly. I see people every time I come up in this neighborhood. There's people walking their dogs. Let's let Frank out. Everyone's walking their dogs and they wave and say hi. And the road is freshly paved. So I used to come up here and it was very dusty. But now that the road's freshly paved, it's just a real pleasure. And you don't have to get a car wash every time you come in and out of the neighborhood. So if anyone has any questions, comments, feedback, let me know. But again, just a wonderful space. Great space to raise a family. Very convenient to Virginia Tech. Very private, secluded. But a modern home with all the modern amenities one would expect from a home of this caliber. Just a great space. So anyway, thanks for joining me. This is Doug Trexell with Keller Williams in 4531 Rhea Ridge, Blacksburg, Virginia. Signing off. Thank you.